everybody, it's Topwater Johnny, and in this bass fishing video, the sun is out, the bugs are biting, and those bass want bugs. So in this video, we're gonna be doing view of insects and bugs and small little baits that trigger those bites on those sunny, hot days. So let's go ahead and get started now. Let's go. Whoa, there we go. Yeah! Woo, holy cow, folks. Topwater Johnny here, man. This is what we came here for. Look at that. Get back here. Look at that right there. That's the kind of beast that we came here for. There we go. Woo! And that one hooked. Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny here. Want to welcome you to the next video here. So please be sure to like, subscribe to the channel. In this video, what I wanted to do was kind of do, not just, I've got a couple of lures I'm going to show you that are newer lures, but I wanted to do kind of a reminder video here that reminding you guys that as we're going into summer, it's going to start to get hot pretty much around the country. And it's important that you now remember to use those smaller baits, those insect baits, in order to trigger those bass to bite. So this video, I'm going to be showing you some lures that I have caught bass on in the past, but I want to re-show them to you here again and just remind you of how valuable they are for helping you catch more bass. So please be sure to like, subscribe to the channel, and let's go ahead and get started now. Okay, everybody, so let's get started with our first lure here. And the first lure that I want to show everyone again here is the ISM Pull 70F. And this is a minnow type of lure right here. A lot of bass in the summertime are going to be chasing fry and chasing little minnows and really trying to pursue those. And so it's important that you have some type of mini lure here, some type of really match the hatch type of fry type of lure, because sometimes those bigger lures don't always get them to strike, but they are chasing fry, and especially in the summertime, and you'll see them busting on them. So it's important to have some type of mini type of minnow type lure right here. As you can see, this one right here has got the little bit of orange on the belly right here. And this lure, if you're interested in this lure right here, the lure I got it from the Hookup Tackle. The price was $19.99. The length of this lure is 2.75 inches, and the weight is 1/6 of an ounce. Now you can use this type of lure right here, or just any type of smaller lure that you have that can be more of a surface lure that you can kind of run across the top of the surface areas. Now, as you can see right here, this lure normally doesn't come with a feathered treble, but I changed it out to give the bass just something else more to key on here besides just the back end right here. So this lure right here, very interesting lure, a lot of great action on it, and it will trigger those bass to bite. And I will show you guys a video of this one a little bit later on in the year, because I've got some footage of it, and I'm going to put that together and just kind of drop it out there so you guys can check it out. But once again, this is the ISM Pull 70F. All right. And the next lure up, and this is something you guys might not know about me, but I am a big time crawler bait guy. I love those crawling lures. And so this lure right here, I've had a lot of fun on it, caught lots of bass on it. And that is the MegaBass Beetle X. This one is 1.6 inches. It's 1/4 of an ounce. You can get this lure. It's almost going out of commission in a way, but you can still get it on eBay and other Japanese bait shops. But I've gotten it on eBay for $25 right here. And this lure really is an incredible crawling bait here. And as you can see, I changed it out, put a treble hook in the bottom right here. It actually, the line tie is in the back. So when this lure is actually in the water, it's actually crawling like this in the water. Got a rattle in there as well. And one of the most powerful things about crawler baits is that when you lob those out there, they will stick to wherever they land at. And then once they hit, then all you have to do is twitch them and do a slow retrieve. And then that's when the crawling starts. And that sound and that noise is what pulls the bass in and triggers them. And especially during this particular year, during the cicada bug, that big cicada bug, I guess you could say birth or coming out of the ground or whatever after 17 years. So having a cicada bug type lure really is something that those bass key in on and they will be looking for. So like I said, another lure, great lure right here. Caught lots of bass on it. Even got a video of me catching it that I'll put in the description box so that you can check this lure out as well. But this is the MegaBass Beetle X right here. Okay. All right, another crawling lure that is another outstanding lure, and that is the Chasebaits Cicada right here. This lure right here, actually, you can buy it on Chasebait.com for $12.49. It's actually 1 3/4 of an inch in length and 1/4 ounce in weight. And this lure right here, once again, caught lots of bass on it right here. So it's got a soft body right here. So this is actually very soft right here, and it compresses down so that when the bass bite, there's something to compress on. I changed out the hook in the back, made the hook a little bit bigger in the back here because the hook that comes with it's a little bit smaller, and I wasn't locking them down as well as I should have. Now you might think when these two hooks are together, they will actually connect, but the reality is you can have a bigger hook on the back and they still won't get themselves tied up here. Also, other things about it, as you can see, great wing design here as well with this lure, and that makes it really impressive as well. This lure actually will glow in the dark, so if you fish at night, this lure will work well as well. Doesn't have any rattles in it, so this will be one of those lures where they will really have to be keying in on the sound of it. But as I mentioned before, you lob it out there, you let it sit, let the ripples dissipate, then you slowly start to bring this back in here. You could use a bait caster, you could use spinning tackle as well, monofilament, braid, whatever you want. It's going to stay on top. Great crawling action right here. Has the look of a cicada and really does create great action on top. So if you've never gotten this lure right here, this is one that I want you guys to definitely think about. Price is affordable and it really does get the job done. And this is the Chasebaits Cicada right here. Okay. All right, everybody. And now our next lure, and really I got this lure because down here in Florida, there's lots of bugs and the bugs are really biting a lot down here. So I'm not just wearing that mask over my face just to protect myself from the sun, but also from the bugs here. And this bug right here, this little bug lure, when I saw them show it, I knew I had to have one of them here. And this little bug's lure is by makers is by Deps. It's called a Deps Kromushi right here. And this actual bug lure, as you can see, is $10.99, but it comes in a packet of 5. It's 1.3 inches in actual length right here. And this is just a great plastic crawling lure right here. So just think about it. This is not just a bug that sits on top. It actually has a crawling mechanism to it as well. It's all plastic, as you can see here, all plastic here. But look at the bottom right here. It's got a slit in the bottom for a weedless presentation right here. And this lure really sits great on top of the water. So you have to have a small type of hook. You could fish this on braid if you wanted to, monofilament if you wanted to, but it fits really great in the water column when you're throwing over lily pads, throwing over grass, anywhere that those bass could be laid down in pockets and come back up and strike. This type of lure really works great right here. And I've already taken this lure out on the water, done some testing on it, caught several bass on it, and they really do key on this thing here. It is all because of the little motion of those arms and how those actually, look at that, how those arms move and kick. So it's like a crawler bait, except it's all plastic right here. So this is one of my newest lures that I've recently gotten in, and it's really a nice lure. You can get it at the Hookup Tackle, and this is once again called the Deps Kromushi. All right, everybody, and now on to the next lure here. And this lure, I had already showed you guys this lure before, but I'm going to be showing a full video of it coming out next week. So on Monday, you'll see a full video on it, but it is check it out, it is the HP Bug 1.5, and this is by OSP. And I actually got this lure from the hookup tackle right here. And so actually this lure right here, the price is $9.99, and it comes in a actual packet. There's actually a packet of 8 that you'll get these in here as well. And as you can see, if you look real close there, it's just a little bug. And what's so amazing about this bug is that when you throw it out there, you can keep it on top of the water column and just pop it up and down like a little struggling insect, or you can actually let it glide down, and those arms, as you can see there, those little appendages will twitch all the way down, and it really does trigger the bass to bite. I've had big bass bite it, little bass bite it. I've had bluegill hit it as well, and it's just a great little lure right here in the summertime when those bass are keying in on insects right along the water's edge right here. You can also, as you can see, I've set it up for a weedless presentation, but you could hook it up in the front here by itself with the hook exposed, or you could have it even as a drop shot if you wanted to as well. So this really has a lot of different functions to it. It even gives instructions on here. As you can see, it even gives instructions on how you can actually hook it up on your own pole here. So let me see if I can get this a little bit clearer there. There we go. So there you go. You can even see it even gives instructions on how it can be set up. So this HP Bug is really a great bug in itself, and I really enjoyed fishing with it. So Monday, be on the lookout. You're going to see a full video of me fishing with this lure, putting it to work. But this is the HP Bug by OSP. All right. Okay, everybody, here are the lures that we did our review of. The first one that we did a review on was the ISM Pull 70F. The next one up was the MegaBass Beetle X. The next one up was the Chasebaits Cicada. The next one up was the Deps Kromushi. The next one up was the HP Bug. So this is a review of the lures that we did our review of. Okay. Well, there you go, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that review of those lures here. Now, as you know, in my channel, I'm always showing you new lures, but I also want to remind everybody out there watching that as the season progresses, I will go back to older lures that I've gotten in the past, and now it's time to use those lures. And that's the same thing for you out there fishing. I know a lot of you guys have what they call comfort lures, lures you feel like you have a lot of confidence in. But there are lures that really excel at certain times of the year. So that's why it's very important for you guys to try out the lures I've recommended, or go back to older lures that you haven't used in a while, because it might be that time of season for that lure. So I've got lots and lots of insect lures and crawler baits, and I'm rolling those lures back out again now because it's that time of year where the bass will key in on them and really hit those kind of lures here. I'm hoping to fish with this lure here. I want to show it to you guys here before we close out. This lure actually caught one of my biggest bass ever. And this is the big cicada bug right here. This lure, big knocker in there, big cicada lure right here. This lure right here was an awesome lure. I caught one of my biggest bass ever on this crawling bait right here. So I'm looking forward to the time of year where I'm going to be able to throw that one, that bigger lure again, and see if I can't catch another big bass on it as well. But I just want to encourage you guys to take a chance, look at some of the lures that you've got in your tackle box that you haven't used, and maybe it's that time of year to try those lures out. Because I'll get some of my subscribers have even told me that they have lures that I've recommended, but they've never fished them before. Well, maybe now is that time to fish that lure to see if you can get a result out of it. You've always got your confidence baits you can always go back behind that lure with, but try it out and see what happens. Also, just to share with you guys, I'm fishing topwater pretty much all the time, but I'm also, before I ever leave a lake, I throw a swim bait, a minimum of 10 times, because I'm trying to get comfortable fishing with swim baits as well, kind of the big 5-inch swim baits. I'm trying to get comfortable with fishing them, so I'll throw it at least 10 times on a bigger rod just to see how it feels. Every now and then I get a hit on it, but most of the time I don't. But what I'm trying to do is get comfortable fishing with another type of lure so that when that time of season comes, or when the fish are really keen on bigger bait, I'm ready for it. So that's why I tell everybody, try new baits out And if you got baits you haven't fished, maybe now's the time to go back, try those baits out, see if you can make something happen with it, because you've always got your confidence bait that you can always fish no matter what. So anyway, that's just a recommendation and a suggestion to everybody. Please like, subscribe to the channel. If there's a lure that you're thinking about, you would like for me to be featured on my channel and showcase, please put that in the box below. Put that in the comments. Let me know what it is. I'll check it out and I'll see if it fits. And if it fits, I'll get it and I'll do a review on it and we'll see what happens with it on the water. So once again, this is Topwater Johnny saying like, subscribe to the channel. And I want you to always remember that phrase. Keep your line tight, because when you hit those topwater lures, especially those lures that look like minnows and insects in the summer, it's going to be a big bite. I'll see you in the next video.